Doc Henson with you today, doing an in-the-house review in the air conditioner instead out in the 90-degree summer weather here in Alabama. See in my hand I got a Remington 870. Just wanted to go over some differences between the Remington 870 and the Mossberg 500 that I've dealt with in my experience, and let everybody know, what I think, and maybe that'll help somebody else down the road pick their shotgun out. Now, go ahead and get this out of the way. The Mossberg 500 I had last, if you dropped it from a decent amount of height, maybe 2 foot high, the pin, or it actually ain't the pins, it's the lifter arms that come back, that pin out into the receiver, would actually have enough force. Excuse me, got a little cold. The pins would actually go into the receiver and pop out, and it would make the action inoperable. I mean, you could not do it. That pin wouldn't come down and the lifter wouldn't move freely up and down. I did not like that. Mossberg's supposed to be a very reliable shotgun. It's supposed to, be the one that withheld military standards and the one that everybody, says is the most durable. It's not very durable if you drop it from a couple feet on the side of the shotgun and it stops working. That's not what you want. With a pump action shotgun, you want pure reliability and something that's going to work no matter what. It should be able to be dropped, get dirty, drug, whatever. Since then, I've got the Remington 870 to give it a try, because it's the other shotgun that, is up there as far as ones that people really like and has a good track record. And I like the Remington 870 also. The difference is on them, one difference is the lifter. Mossberg has that skeletonized lifter that goes up and it's all the ways in the up position when you're loading. This one has the uplifter. Now normally I'm not crazy about that, because when you load, if you're loading like one shell at a time, you can get that thumb stuck in there. But me, if I load them like this or load 2 at a time, my thumb never goes in the magazine tube, so it's never gonna get pinched from this. So it's pretty good. I don't know if you can really see that, but the lifter has pressure on it. Now one bad thing about that is if you don't have a good grip on the shell, it can knock the shell out of your hand and it'll fall on the ground. The other difference is the slide release here. I'm not crazy about it being here. I like the Mossberg better back here. Very easy to get to. That's just a difference. The safety is on the back of the True Guard. It's a pretty hard safety to push. On the Mossberg, it's going to be up here, thumb activated. Very easy to manipulate there, and it would be good for left or right-handed shooters. The length of pull, I think, is just a little shorter on the Remington. I'm 6'4", so I do notice that some, but it's not a big deal. I can get a extension and put that on the back of it. Pretty good quality shotgun. One big difference I do like about the Remington way more than the Mossberg is the fact that you can take this end plate off here. It just pops off, and you can add an extension on the shotgun. Right now it holds 4+1. You can put an extension on here. It would hold 12+1 if you wanted to, or anywhere in between. So if you're running like a 3-gun shotgun, you can add, and this thing can hold 8+1. If you want to run shells after the start of the buzzer, you can throw one on here and run 12+1. So you got 13 shotgun rounds in the gun. Can't beat that. It's pretty good. Pretty much everything else is pretty just a pump shotgun. 4N feels pretty good. Mossberg it does also though. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of difference between them. Like I say, the biggest thing to me is that pin on that lifter on that Mossberg popping out. and that's very annoying. Um, I don't know if it was just that one. I haven't really tested it with a lot of Mossbergs, but I feel like if those pins get knocked around, they can come out and just totally lock up the action. That's my opinion though on the Remington 870 and the Mossberg 500. Thanks for watching the video. Y'all have a good one.